What's going on YouTube? Welcome to part 34 of the Shiny Shaymin hunt. In the last episode we got to 4,200 odds. A bit over like the over odds. Without further ado, let's get started. And how's it going, Gaster? Yeah, how's it going, man? What happened, man? Or then we seeing all the images of you playing on Roblox with eggs. Oh, geez, what are we gonna do, P2? Well, for me, I've been playing a lot of Genshin. And as you probably saw from some of the screenshots I sent, I actually do it 100% complete an area of the map. Although it's been a bit since I've seen you get on the game. Dude, you already played it for like a solid 2 weeks straight. You know, ever since I got access to Wanderer, who is practically overpowered in some senses, I have been playing a lot, and been able to explore the map a lot faster than I could in the past. Not to mention that the next domain is literally coming out on my birthday, which is kind of a shocker for me. Oh, I even remember you constantly talking about wanting to build your Razor. You know, mine still is more powerful than yours. And I also found a very good sword hidden inside of Dragon's Spine, which I was able to equip on him. Oh boy, what's going on? And I'll have to double check this with Dark if it sounds weird. Although he might be busy today. I don't know if he will be here or not. Well, it depends on what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. I wonder when we're finally gonna get the Shaymin and wrap up this like chapter of my YouTube career in a way. Oh, Arceus. That's kind of hard to believe, since I know Dark fairly well. And the only time it really acts out is if things go a bit overboard on the other person's end. Man, I'm gonna have to double check this with Dark. I mean, the fact that you're defending yourself on this instead of wanting me to get proof kind of makes me feel like you're making it up. Oh, Arceus, here we go. I knew we started talking to bots, but this is a bit much. Okay, that actually sounds a bit more like Dark. I'll admit that. Could you turn that down in there? I can hear it through the door. Mom's like watching TikTok on her phone. Let's go DM. Let me double check that. Oh, that's from a different thing. Wasn't a DM. dog's sleeping on my bed right there if you can see her. I honestly don't know what that is, but I don't want to know since you were urged to slap it out of her hand. Oh, it's that bad. Trust me, I am not innocent. I can talk dirty if I want to, but since I'm on YouTube, I don't normally do so, because I don't want to get my channel demonetized. Yeah, you kind of have to learn that if you want to be a YouTuber too. You kind of put yourself onto PG-13 mode. You know, rare occasions, one might slip through the cracks. Yeah, that's my worry half the time when I do channels like this. Especially since one of my cousins, who is around like a younger age, watches it sometimes. And I'm like a role model to them, so I kind of gotta keep a good profile. I have no idea why I always yawn when I'm in this chair. Like, I don't know why. It's just only when I'm in this chair. You know, it's kind of odd that it's like just you again for a live stream. Like, I believe the last one I did was around like the Super Smash Bros. One, and that one also was like only you and one other person. Although I will be going on a bit of a break soon, like probably around like 14th to like the 18th-ish, like kind of times. Like, no, not the 18th. I have some time that day actually. Like around that time-ish, like around the 16th, I'm gonna be taking time off because that's actually around my birthday. So around that period, there's gonna be like a gap, so to say, in my channel. As a little heads up. I'll still like stay in touch more or less on the Discord, but still. That's one thing that kind of differentiates me from other YouTubers. I stay in touch over my breaks. Well, depending on the problem, I will listen, but on certain ones, like, that I think you have mentioned in the past, I won't really mention. Like, one specifically, so scarred into my head. because I was not expecting anyone to ever ask that on my channel. Although, Gaster, a little heads up, you might want to start clearing data in your phone if you're going to continue playing Genshin. Because from what I heard, the next update is going to be the biggest one yet, like, data-wise. It's going to take, like, many gigabytes just to hold the game. How's it going, Eggs? Like, apparently Fontaine is going to be the biggest update that Genshin has had, and it's literally going to be, like, double the size of any region, with a new way of exploring as well, which is going to take even more space, and a bunch of other stuff like that. You two are crazy with the whole Adopt Me thing. I honestly haven't even touched that game in years. Like, when I used to play it back when I was, like, younger, it was with my cousins because they kept urging me to get on. But it's also probably because I had the most valuable thing out of our group. I honestly would probably not go into that game, like, for a long time unless something came up with, like, RB battles like that one time. That's, like, my main reason for going onto the game nowadays. If there's an event that I have to go into the game to hunt for. I still have a vivid memory of what I got, like, in my account. Well, like, mainly the more expensive things. Yikes. That's gonna be tough. Welcome to the club of disabilities. Mainly for me because I used to be a bit like that, like hyperactive. Find out the main thing that helped me was actually video games because it kept my hands busy and mainly drained a lot of my like excitement out through that. Some of the games I played got pretty fast paced. Wait, hold up, Gaster, you alright? Please tell me you're just joking about that. For me, I might go into Lumion Legacy later, or back onto Genshin to continue exploring Dragonspine. Because I'm still trying to get a bunch of those red gems to grow the tree. Oh, if. I don't know. Oh. I honestly missed that if. why he never dies. Oh yeah, one thing. I did ask for something like for my birthday, which might result in me getting a new logo. If I do get what I want, which is gonna make an art pad or something like that, I should be able to make digital drawings myself and actually be able to make new logos and such. But that's if I get it. Yeah, you might see a redesign to the logo that I've had for like 2 to 3 years now, actually. We'll see. Maybe if I get that good, I might start becoming an artist and people could try and pay me for stuff, but you never know. Also, if that happens, I can start making things like custom emojis for like if I eventually reach like members. I can make like a few special ones related to my like channel. Become my own artist and instead of having to pay someone to be it. Because then I can finally have something that I've wanted on my channel for a while. A banner. One thing you might notice on a lot of channels is that they have like this giant photo that's right above their logo. And mine is just blank. It has nothing up there. So, that's going to be one of the things I'm going to try and make if I do get one. It sounds like the glizzy nunchucks. Well, you never heard that phrase? You guys never watched Jimmy here? Like that YouTuber? That's where he got like that phrase from. Yeah, but let's see what's one. Do you know that it is Wednesday, my dudes meme by chance? Okay, then you wouldn't really know him. But basically, he came up with that little phrase as a term for a hot dog. Like, he literally calls a hot dog a glizzy. That's what he calls it. So it's kind of ironic. I'm talking about it is Wednesday, my dudes. Mean when it's Wednesday. with you guys in that. Like, you did the same thing on the Minecraft server, I remember. Like, back when we had that. You guys already made every single possible Minecraft item that looked like some kind of drug into it. I think you guys somehow even got a hold of, like, chorus fruit and used that. You guys for like 20 double chests of the stuff as well. Yeah, that was a lot of ferns though. Like, that must have taken like so much EXP to convert like every single one of them into that name. Also, it's still kind of funny to me that Shaymin has been my longest hunt on my channel. Like, still to this day, I started hunting Shaymin around like when I first did live streaming. It was like my second target, I believe, that I selected. Not my second. It was like one of my first like soft reset targets I picked. And I'm still going after like a whole like year or two, I think now. Or no, after a year of hunting, and I'm still going at it. 100 encounters per week. What was the response to that? I just want to know. Like, that sounds like a pretty odd thing to hear. How's it going, Sky? You been doing alright? Sorry, my mic is messed up. Oh, gonna hit that. There we go. But that's all messed up now. Man, I mean, it's such a close right now with this. You bump into spacebar once and that happens. There we go. Yay, it's not awkward with one person anymore. Yeah, I still haven't gotten a rare Copling, so when I did go into Lumion Legacy, the rarest I got was another Emerald. Like, I got only one when I was just looking around for just random stuff. How's it going, AX? I am gonna miss the Shaymin hunt when we eventually find it. Which I hope I do catch it. It was kind of the best idea to use an Absol as my catching mod, because I now realize it has pressure, which basically doubles the amount of power points used on each hit. Meaning it's gonna struggle twice as fast. So basically the plan for me is paralyze and then false swipe. But first I gotta use a quick ball just so I can get that luck. Quick ball doesn't work, I paralyze, so that way I can last more turns. False swipe, then swap. Oh my god, don't remind me about Brick Bronze. That was like my childhood game in Roblox. I used to play that a lot when I was younger. This is back in like Sun and Moon era. I remember I was like at Hoopa, I believe, in my journey before it got wiped out. Yeah, rest in peace to all those Roblox Pokemon games. They're all top tier. But yeah, I'm gonna miss like doing this little like weekly hunt with Shaymin once we do find it. And I'll probably have to find a new target to go for that'll probably cover this like massive gap. It is true, if they were to actually pick up the speed for once, we would actually be that far. Like, Doodle World has already caught up with them at this rate. And already was able to find a way to add in Mega Evolution on top of all that. Meaning it is possible to code, but they just haven't added it. Like, one thing I'm kind of upset about is they still haven't revealed what any of them are gonna look like. For all we know, it could be like just a terrestrialization look, like it just becomes crystallized. Like, I literally hunted my Stratosaur around when they first announced Soul Burst, and it's been on my team ever since. Like, I'm keeping that thing at least until Soul Burst, and probably longer, even if the Soul Burst is bad. Because I at least want to see what a Gamma Soul Burst Stratosaur looks like. Well, they're not gonna do the reskins from what I heard. Like, I remember hearing something, like, somewhere, I forgot where it was, that the soul bursts for the reskins are not gonna be a thing. Like, they're just gonna turn into a normal one. Like, for example, if, what's one I know of? Like, Oxydrake. If it somehow got, like, soul burst, it probably would not be a normal soul burst for others. Like, I'm playing on my own terms now. Like, a Sapphire one would look like a normal one if it were done, so to say. Or Christmas Metronite will look like a normal Metronite when it soul bursts. Oh yeah, I saw that, Gaster. I thought that was a little funny. Like, it's the same doodle either way, printed or not. Like, I don't know how that affects its value. It is true, it does affect it pretty bad sometimes. Like, for example, on my Stratosaur that I mentioned earlier, it is actually not that good because of its nature. But I still use it because one of its 2 stats that it got from its nature actually benefits it with its ability. Like, mine has, like, Nimble as its nature. Like, it's not pure Nimble, it has another I'm blanking the name of. But its ability is Frail Armor, like that one. So, if it gets hit, it raises its speed. And basically, since it has Nimble, it speeds up very much and can outspeed a lot of things after like 2 hits. Except for like things that are like Speed Demons naturally, like Gobbledemic. But it changes the tide of battle sometimes, because I magnify first turn and then just hammer with the speed and attack buff. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I know my Gamma Dusket is not the best because it's indifferent. Like, it's a decent one because it's indifferent, but still, if it were pure Nimble, that would make it even better. Or like a pure on A stat. Yeah, he did do a video on something like that. It also had a rainbow wisp, I think, was another thing it had. But yeah, that's like one of the rarest things, and I got close to that since I have a Gamma Milvari that I got during the Halloween event. Like, my most valuable / rarest doodles would probably be my Gamma Dusknet, my Gamma Net... No, not Never. Gargolem, I don't know why I keep blanking on the name every time I say it. Then my Gamma Malevari, and my secret ability Protagon. Those would probably be my like top rarest. Half of them being found on camera. Although recently I had two like unlucky like type of situations where I was able to find a corrupt Gobbledick on camera. A bunch of you probably remember that. And then somehow off camera on my own time, I found a corrupt Vari, which I put that in the shiny share, just so some people can get a laugh out of it, since I keep finding rare corrupts. Yeah, I don't really know what to talk about anymore. I kind of ran out of things to say. So do you guys want to talk about anything coming up? I guess some of you are doing the coupling events, and some of you are doing other games or situations in your life. Like, I think school is starting for some people. So that's something that's kind of, like, exciting. By the way, I've been hearing a lot of leaks like lately about Pokemon making a new Pokemon Black and White game. Like, I really hope those leaks are true because I actually really like Gen 5 as like the generation I grew up with. So if that is all true, I will be very happy. Which I should also double check when the next present is because there was rumors of it being announced then. And maybe I'll do a live reaction if I don't have anything planned that day. Maybe. I would have to make like a whole like thumbnail and such for it and plan it out ahead of time. It's too early for me. I might not be up in time. Don't, I'm live. I swear, she just keeps trying to put it in things. I think she forgets how good of hearing I got. Because I literally could hear her across the hall. A lot of awkward silence. But we're chilling. I'll probably say No Man's Sky because I am not a fan of drugs. Even though I have never played No Man's Sky. Well, Gaster, if you knew me well enough, you know for a fact that I despise any, mention of drugs or alcohol. Or anything related to that stuff. I am pure in that sense. I'm not planning to do anything like that when I get older. Still, it's bad just in general. Stuff literally can get you arrested in most states. Not to mention, it has horrible effects on one's body. And probably one of the main reasons that I've grown to hate this stuff is because my dad's a cop who had to go into that stuff. He had to, work on cases related to it. He's retired now, but still. I've said this before. In the past, I've mentioned that my father is a retired cop. Although I don't think I can ever get him to reveal himself on my channel because he's not much of a gamer. I've asked if he wanted to try and do a challenge where he played the game alongside me, and he said no. I can't exactly do a sub-goal challenge because I still got another one that was still up for a while. Which was a bet starting at the beginning of the years that was if I could reach 1,000 subs before the end of this year, I would dye my hair. That was the bet I made. And we still haven't even gotten close. And we're more than halfway through the year. You know, I've noticed that the channel is starting to pick up pace with its popularity, so I'm happy about that. Every time I start seeing these flowers glow, I know I can't speak. I know that my clock has hit 8. Whenever the flowers start to glow like this, it always means that. Because 8 o'clock is right on a timestamp for the game. Day to night. I think my sister just got a hold of glass or something. That's what it sounded like. Oh, Arceus, here we go. Well, we have like 12 more encounters on the stream. You can stick around for that probably, right? Like 12 more encounters? Like every other stream, we do 100 encounters per stream. Yeah, I think my youngest sister just got in trouble. That's one thing, and also the stream does get pretty quiet, as you've noticed, as of late. Also, the next stream, which I believe is going to be Trap Team, is going to be a very long stream, so you might not want to miss that one. Because we're going to be getting both the Golden Queen and the final boss in, like, the next Skylanders. That's going to be tomorrow. Which will wrap up Trap Team for us on Nightmare Mode. Which I've been warned about that boss fight, so I'm worried. Like, one thing Dark said to me at the start of, like, the whole Nightmare run was, yeah, just get ready until you see the Golden Queen's boss fight. So I'm worried. Although I don't think I can cheese the whole gold collection thing with magnet charge. Because that was like one ability that he has that like no other Skylanders I think have access to, which is that he can actually pull coins closer to himself if he has one of his moves active. But I don't think it applies to that boss fight. It would be very useful if it did, because that would make the boss fight 10 times easier. No drugs for you. Oh, don't test me. I can actually imitate a growl pretty well. Like, so much though that actually scares them. Can't actually say that because I already had McDonald's for lunch today. Literally got it when I was picking up my sister. Well, I didn't give up McDonald's ever. Do you have access to a balloon by chance? Or some kind of like, a bag or pillow, maybe? No, don't hit a dog. Do not hit a dog. Let's see if we can get some puppy luck for the last few encounters. There we go. No, don't. Look at the doggy. You don't punch a doggy. You don't punch him. I heard that wrong the first time. Why did you hit dog? Dog is supposed to be pet, not hurt. Can't see it, but I'm actually petting the dog on my lap right now. You don't hit a dog. There's nothing that's abuse. And we did not get it. That's sad. Now we're at 4,300 encounters on Shaymin. We'll get it one day. Save the game and make sure it reappears. Save the game. Alright, so that's where we're going to wrap it up for today. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you hadn't already, and I'll see you guys